Well, it seems like everyone agrees that both of those things need to be addressed. However, it's going to take quite a bit of a challenge to actually address those. Now, Governor Otter did say when it came to the funding of infrastructure specifically, he would not consider anything that was going to be used from the general fund, which means likely we're going to see some sort of tax bill being brought up. He didn't say veto, so we may not see a veto from him if the legislature brings forth a bill that says we want to use the general fund, but he did say he would not support anything funded through the general fund. Pretty strong words from the governor there. So again, we could see a gas tax, we could see an increase in registration fees, in permits for trucks that are going through our state. He did put out one number, though, that we have said a couple of times over the air, that more than 700 bridges in Idaho, this is according to the Transportation Department, are past their lifespan. If that is the case, that is certainly a disturbing number of bridges that we cross every day. When it comes to education, everyone seems to be in agreement that we do need to address it. This year, we are going to see an increase in funding for that. The governor said that he would like to see an increase in multiple areas of funding. Overall, our media friends over at Idaho Education Network said that entirely, if the legislature were to adopt the governor's budget, it would be an increase of more than $100 million to education funding, and that's a big number. Much of that money is going to go towards teacher licensure, towards the tiered teacher licensure that we've been talking about in certification, also operational funding, which many school districts in our area in the state have had to pass levies in order to just keep the lights on in their schools. He said certain monies he would like to see go towards that effort as well. The theme of the speech in general, I would say, is looking to the past to help the future. He started the speech by talking about outgoing Secretary of State and State Superintendent Tom Luna and outgoing Secretary of State Benny Sursa, and then recognized the incoming constitutional officers. And he said multiple times throughout his speech, Idaho learns, almost as if that was the theme, that Idaho learns from what we have had in our past to make a better informed decision about the future. Seems like legislators are going to have quite a bit on their hands as the governor has laid down some pretty strong suggestions for him. Michelle.
Jake, we appreciate that live reporting. Stand by with us. Jasper.